Is this thing on? Officially less than 12 weeks out. It's been a while, but let's get it. I think the biggest thing for me is utilizing, the landing page that you guys have to turn into some sort of a converter to then hopping on a call with me to then, I guess, have my coaching offer. Cause that's really what I do. Is I love creating content. I love being in the gym. I love helping people. And obviously I'm doing online fitness coaching. So my whole goal is to funnel people into my Instagram page is like my business. And so if people are just watching my business, well, my whole idea is to reach out to them or they reach out to me, and then I have conversations through the DMs about asking, what are their goals, this, that, or the other, and then eventually getting onto a call with me. So it's I have no problems, and I want to do brand deals with you guys essentially. And I want to have more things that make the most sense, but it's also, I'm going to do things that revolve around, the fitness side of things through the content that I'm making, or if it's something that I know is going to help me in a day-to-day product. And then essentially also helping, in the background things of my coaching.
What's going on, chat? Today we're gonna put 500 people in the circle. Whoever leaves the circle last gets to make out with Andrew.
T-minus 11 weeks. Feeling pretty full so far. Good little shoulder and arm workout. That's one thing too, man. What I always say is carb cycling is so huge when you're trying to lose weight or really just to use in general. Because for me with my shoulders and wanting to bring them up to kind of, I guess, give the judges on stage the best X frames possible. Once I kind of have that rolling, I want to feed the muscle that I just attacked the heaviest amount of carbs. So for me, Tuesdays and Fridays are my shoulder days, which allow me to hopefully keep that fullness as I continue to lose some weight here. But overall feeling pretty good. Definitely solid so far, down about 10 pounds in the matter of the last probably 4 weeks or so. So still feeling full, pumps are still nice. Doing what we can to keep the intensity high. So unfortunately, coach said no free meal this week, but hey, it is what it is. We're gonna grind through it. We got carbs that decreased, cardio increased. So let's see how we're looking with the most unnatty lighting. Overall, not too bad. Start to finally see the striations again. Feeling solid, full. Ooh, feeling good, baby.
Hello?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Not much. That's that dry heat, though.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. There's no humidity, which I honestly prefer because I lived in Florida for about a year, and that's something for me was just no, I can't do this anymore, so I had to get out of there.
Carolina's cold, right?
Yeah, North Carolina is definitely a little bit colder. South Carolina it's a hit or miss. It really depends on what year it is, because it'll snow one year and then the next year it'll be 100 degrees on Christmas, so you just never know. It's crazy, bro. Was it a day or two ago that you had reached out? Something like that.
Came across one of your videos on that one.
100%, man. Yeah. So I know with everything you got going on, like your main your main kind of goal right now is just wanting to obviously feel and look better, and get yourself into that more, I guess, that shape that you're going towards. And you've been how long on the journey? I don't know if we even went over that, but
it's been I think it was just a year in February.
Okay.
So, oh no, yeah, a year. I lost over 60 pounds.
There we go, man.
Yeah, but since then I'm like, I'll say like 5 months.
Dude,
I see progress a little, but I feel like it's taking too long.
I get that, man. I completely get that. I know exactly what you mean by that. So it's you more for where you're at. You're hitting different roadblocks. You're plateauing. You feel like maybe sometimes you're making progress, sometimes you're not. But then overall, you're just kind of getting frustrated with the whole process.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because since I started losing weight so fast, and then I guess I hit my what do you want to call it? I guess like my normal weight. I don't know if that makes sense. Staying at the same. I weigh 215, 210 right now.
100%.
I went all the way down to 200, but that's about it.
Just cool to see your body constantly changing once you have the proper structure, the proper meal planning, nutrition, training, all the stuff in between. You start to now notice the differences from where you first started to then obviously where you would be at that point. So that's really the biggest thing for me, man, is I don't try to fluff anything. I try to let people know straight up, like, hey, I got what it takes. I know exactly how to get someone from point A to point B to where they want to be. And then from that point forward, it just comes down to the small adjustments and variables being made day to day, week to week, and then being able to continue just to create the relationship that we will to now start seeing the progress towards those goals that you want to hit.
Yeah, definitely. So, so how does it work?
Yeah. So, yeah, for sure, man. So what would essentially happen and how I go about things is the kind of beginning steps, if you will. It would start off with, it's about a 38 question questionnaire. Fill it as much detail as possible. That gives me a better in-depth of what you've done, what you're currently doing, where you're trying to go, just kind of writing it down all off of those questions that I ask. Because now, based off all of that, and I've done extensive research through those questions to make it as piled on as possible. So now from those answers you give me, I take about a day or two to actually dial in, those custom meal plans, training plans, cardio regimen, being able to now take you from where you're at and obviously, give you now a new baseline. And then now from that new baseline, based off of whenever you're ready, we go about having weekly check-ins. So very similar to what you saw with Armando. It'll be a simple front, side, back post. And that now gives me the physical of how you're looking. And then also week to week, I have on another little mini questionnaire that you would send in with your weight and pictures that go about your digestion, your energy, your sleep, your mood, like everything that makes up the physical. I get to now understand from how you're feeling and also looking, so then I can go about making small adjustments. Then obviously weekly as well, what I like to do is hop on calls so that we can discuss how that week previously went. And then also to 24/7 access to me, being able to text, call whenever you kind of want to. I want to be able to give as much time and effort that I can to every single individual. So that's really where I'm at with it, is if I don't answer right away, whether it's a call or a text, I'll get to it within the hour, just because I'm on my phone, computer, or laptop like 24/7 at this point, and essentially just being on a path to getting you to your goals where you want to go.
Okay. Sounds good. So what are we talking about? Is it a subscription? Is it a one-time payment? How does it work?
Yeah, so that really depends on, everyone is a little bit different with how they want to go about doing things. I guess the question for you before I answer that would be, is there a specific time frame you're looking to get, in better shape by? You want to just give things a try? Do you want to lock in for a longer period of time? Like, walk me through what you're kind of feeling in your own head with what you have in mind.
Man, I'll say now.
For sure, yeah. No, absolutely. No, absolutely, man. Like, so say again, we got started ASAP. Like, is there a specific month in the future you're looking to hit a specific goal by? Or is it more of, I just want to continuously look and get better to feel the best possible version of me?
I mean, I think, I don't, it's not that I feel bad. I just want to, I want to see where I can get, I want to see the best version of myself. Physically, I want to look better. I want to get to that point and say, oh, this is the best I've ever looked in my life.
Absolutely. I always say, man, the people that I know are ready to go all in, they're ready to work, they're committed. Those are the people that are going to see the best results no matter how long they lock in for, just because they're the type of people that aren't going to slack off, and they know the goals they have in mind they're going to hit.
Oh, I think a one-time thing.
For sure, man. If the one-time thing just makes more sense for you, I know it does for a lot of other people as well, then that's essentially what I end up going with.
Okay, for sure.
And that pretty much does it for the night. Finishing up the night with some client work. Recently got, oh, am I even focused? Can't even tell. Recently got some new people started and finishing up their programs. So doing what I gotta do for them so they can get started by the end of this week, and then start next week on a fresh new foot on their own journeys. But besides that, man, it was a pretty productive day. Did 2 rounds of cardio. As you guys saw, I got a solid workout in, got some new clients onboarding here very, very soon. And overall, just finishing the night with some different type of content that I'm actually gonna be doing for a new company. So signing on to a UGC creator. So that will be pretty cool. So definitely have a lot of things in the works, but overall, man, just wanted to try to put some sort of a new video together, just because I feel I don't do long form content whatsoever. But I want to get better at it, especially as I'm on a routine, being less than 12 weeks out now from my first show back in about over 3 years. So besides that, appreciate you guys sticking around to the end. Like, subscribe, comment. I don't know the last time I've said those words, but if you guys did stay around to the end, like I said, much love, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.